Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing another Xena episode, and this one is called The Execution. I'm not sure if this is, I think might be the one with her father who, it might be executed. I'm not sure if we've done that before. I know there was one with the, wait. I don't know, to be honest. I think we already did the one with the guy who's not her father, but is the kind of the dude who's the drunk, and he used to be like this big war hero until turns out he's not really a war hero. He was a coward, but then he goes back and saves the people who needs him. I'm not sure if this one is someone that actually involves her father. Or if we've already done that, I don't know. The thing with this series, I've watched these episodes so many times, it gets to the point they blend together. Pre like season 4, I think that's when I typically, when I've done rewatches, end up stopping, is around season 4. So everything before then ends up blending together for me. So it's going to be interesting seeing this one again. I'm actually, for this one, I've decided to make some Irish coffee, and it's in a huge mug, of course, because I really don't have any real nice formal wear. It's just whatever whatever holds liquids. So this is supposed to be an original Irish coffee, so it involves coffee, a tablespoon of brown sugar. I doubled the amount of Irish whiskey to 6 tablespoons, and it's supposed to have heavy cream, but I used Irish cream, and I think it just blended together, which I don't really care. So let's go ahead and try it. Oof. I don't really taste the whiskey or anything like that. I just taste coffee. And it's probably because it called for like a mug full of coffee, and this is obviously not really a mug. It really just tastes like a sweet coffee. So, I'm not exactly complaining. Yeah. With that being said, let's get started on the Xena episode. It's kind of nice having this coffee, Irish coffee, because it's freezing balls outside, so perfect time.
The way you build him up, his head must be in the clouds.
He is a hero in the truest sense of the word. It doesn't bother you, does it?
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
Well, you should hear me tell stories about you. Then I really get going. Well, I don't like to mention that part. It's kind of personal. Even for Meleager the Mighty.
Of course, he says that loud enough to pique interest from people that don't like him.
Your friend, too. I'm sure you make toast to him all the time, right?
Toast this.
Wait a minute. Is this the one where he's supposed to have killed someone? Because he ends up being drunk one night, and he doesn't want to tell them because he's ashamed. It kind of comes back to me once I start watching the episode.
Why do I get the feeling that's Meleager?
So Xena didn't know him before. That's when Gabrielle ends up leaving, right? To go try to find herself. And she had to go back to Xena, so she wouldn't know what Meleager looks like.
Fair man.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, he looks familiar. Is he one of the many actors that ends up playing multiple roles in this movie? I think he ends up playing in one of the future ones with the episode where the town hates dancing.
So what have you been doing with yourself?
Saving villages, defending the helpless, getting convicted of murder.
Meleager's murder weapon, right here. An actual reproduction of...
I I do love how it shows, you know, acknowledges commercialism of even the most vile acts. You know, the whole Dahmer show really shows that. Even now, we still get off to this, like, violence, you know, even though, you know, this horrible act. I don't know. That's the only thing he said. She saw. I don't really call that compelling. Yeah, he might have killed him, but I don't think that, you know, that's evidence that, you know, Meleager was a murderer. You don't know if he was, like, doing it in self-defense. You know, no doubt, just before I get more into the episode, they probably know the guy, and so they, you know, take the guy, you know, the kind of person they think he was, versus Meleager, the person that they don't really know him as, because he's, you know, he's just passing through.
I told the truth, Rena. You can be proud. Go now.
Wait a minute. So kind of coming back to me, is this judge kind of shady? I don't know, because it already seems kind of shady. You know, the fact that he's very all about judgment and all this, but then just accepts one eyewitness that doesn't actually see him kill another man. She just sees him with the sword, and that's it.
Sometimes the truth can be a heavy burden.
I'm wondering if the judge is doing this to keep his hold in the community.
Hello. It's me again. This is Meleager's last meal. Do you think it's enough?
She obviously knows he's gonna eat them, and she probably drugged it. To be honest, I'd probably do the same thing because I love food, so.
Just hang in there. Sorry.
The puns. Argo! Set the soft spot for Argo. I always love how Argo knows exactly what Xena wants her to do. I love how Xena's always willing to accept whatever punishment she wants, or she, you know, for things she's done, but when it comes to Gabrielle, literally no one can touch her. She doesn't give a shit. She'll protect her.
Don't make this more difficult than it already is. I don't want to bring him back, but I have to.
He is an innocent man.
Once again, I do love how despite them being friends, there are some issues that even they don't agree on that they're willing to fight each other, you know, for. Instead of just, well, you know, you're my friend, so I'm gonna believe you. They fight for what they believe is right, essentially.
No! You're gonna have to go through me to get to him.
She ends up flipping over her, doesn't she? She won't hurt Gabrielle, but she'll flip over her. I mean, Gabrielle should have seen that coming. I want to know, is flipping faster than running? I guess maybe because you know, cover more distance with the flips. Of course. She always has fun when she has, like, chasing after her prey.
I can't let you stop me.
I love how that doesn't even faze her.
I won't give you any more trouble.
It's late. We'll camp here and head back in the morning.
I'm wondering if Xena decides to do that, just so it gives her more time to think about a solution or what to do.
No, to fight my way free, I would have hurt some innocent people. They were only doing what they thought was right.
Once again, showing how, you know, in this series, it's pretty much your actions that determine the kind of person you are. You've done these, like, questionable things in your past, but it's what you do now, you know. You're not willing to, you know, hurt the people, you know, just because you think they're doing what they believe to be right. Gabrielle, for the most part, is very like, she's able to see the goodness in people.
Yeah, you knew the guy? Oh, nice catch.
Oh man, I always get such a thrill when Xena catches arrows. Man, I love how Xena, there's no way in fucking hell she isn't like a god or descended from a god. Her ability to just do the most ridiculous things.
No, it won't. Because now I know you're innocent.
Isn't she the one who ends up killing
kill
the
that
dude?
I did.
Yeah, I remember it now. She ends up killing the dude because he's a bad person.
Ah, the executioner.
Oh man. I remember this
Welcome.
motherfucker.
Welcome.
There's been a slight...
I love how professional he is. He even has a briefcase. I gotta wonder if he's like in this show, he plays all the different executioners in this show. I love how cautious she is anytime she goes somewhere. She knows not to take anything at face value.
Who thinks you...
Who? The power-hungry hypocrite who pretends he's a man of justice.
There you go. I was right. I adore the fact that he has 2 separate robes for his execution. I can't hate this guy. He's so funny. Of course he's gonna take the other one. That's why there's 2 separate robes. But admittedly, it's still funny.
Cause of death, justice.
I would love to like modern what's it, death examiners, what's it's called, you know, the people who declare the time of, you know, cause of death, to be like, oh well, cause of death, justice.
Don't believe everything you see. Gabrielle.
You're too late.
For what? What did I miss?
When I'm that age, I hope I'm knitting socks.
Now, don't worry about it. People in our line of work never get to be that age.
Oh, yeah, it's actually depressing. Seeing as what actually happens to Xena, that kind of brings back terrible memories for me. Okay, so that was the execution. You know, I did like that we kind of see, like, people very much like Xena, you know, who have done questionable things in their life, and how they can still be good people. And I do love that, you know, once again, we see another kind of aspect of why Gabrielle is such a important character in this show, because once again, we see her goodness and her faith in others, inspiring those who had done, like, or I would say struggle, because of stuff they've done in their past, and how Gabrielle has inspired them to be better people. That kind of continues to show qualities of her character that make her this good character, this interesting character. And of course, we see Xena, as usual, in her conniving way, helping people. She's so smart when it comes to figuring out solutions to help people in need. You know, she knows this guy's innocent, so finding a way to convince the townspeople, because that's, you know, who she really needs to convince, that this guy is really a bad person. So, once again, I love this episode, because it has Xena and Gabrielle, and we get to see the best of the qualities, and even Maliger. You know, he talks about how he kind of faltered and you know, starting drinking again, and It's one of his, like, I guess, worst qualities, because he lies to Gabrielle about it until he has to finally admit it, because it might risk her safety. So yeah, that was my reaction to Xena episode The Execution. And I did enjoy it, and as I went along, it slowly started coming back to me. You guys have a nice night, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.